Hello, everybody. Let's make sure you can hear me. Yes, you can. Hi. Welcome to Driftwood Tavern. My name is Mike Fadum. I am the Senior Community Manager here at Cryptic Studios, and I am also the Community Manager for Neverwinter, which is the same thing. I don't know why I said also. But that's not why we're here today. We're here today with some of my favorite people, Vincent Malley and Misa Gans, to
Hello.
celebrate the launch of Spelljammer! Die!
Yay.
Going to space! Woohoo! It's space time!
Duncan Idaho, who is one of my Stowe players, says he's logged into Neverwinter for the first time in years, and he's so lost and scared of his inventory. Yeah, that's just what logging into an MMO after several years is like. So, how are you folks doing?
I'm sorry, Duncan. We did not get any. Whoops. Sorry. I'm sorry, Duncan. We didn't get any tardigrades into the game, as far as I'm aware. I'm doing pretty okay. How about you?
Yeah, pretty good. How about you, Misa?
I'm doing all right. It's been a busy week. I've been just buried in reports, so
Yeah.
my eyes are
fair.
starting to bleed. I'm glad to get a break. Like, it's got so many slides. Somebody save me! Help!
There's no helping you. The slides will
I'll help you
consume
out.
your
I just
soul.
All
right. Well,
Yeah, it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun. I love writing slides. This is my job. I'd rather be playing Neverwinter.
Oh, whoops.
Here I am.
That's cool. You know, they can just look at how awesome I am and be like, yeah.
That's gonna
Also,
be
be
too
careful. You're about to get auto logged out.
big. I know. I'll save that in
It's
2
gonna be great.
seconds.
He's gonna get logged out.
It'll be hilarious if that's what happens.
And
I'll suffer the
I hope it
consequences
gets
of my
him.
actions.
Come on, please get him.
All right, we did it. All right, and first off, and most importantly,
Yeah.
I of course have to show you. Oh my God, it's so freaking cute. Go for the eyes, boo! Oh, but you squashed literally everything. There's nothing left. Oh, there it is. All right, I am gonna follow this golden trail.
Yeah,
here.
this one's not this one's not a miniature giant space hamster. It's a full size space hamster. Therefore, it is just a giant space hamster. I'm so clever.
All right. Oh, so Danky.
So
Julia
happy
is now a producer. Sometimes she appears on streams, but not always. Right now, I am.
She's
the
also on
community manager.
PTO.
Look at me. I'm the community manager now.
Julia's out of the office.
That's true. She is.
Julia's out of the office today too. She's with family. We would have loved her to join. It would have been great.
Oh, I have to clear the special waypoint in the map first. How? Hey guys, how do I clear a special waypoint in the map? Oh, there it is. Clear. Got it. We're good.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, we are going on to Fallen Stars. Bort Cobain says, how do I get on PTO? Do I need a job first? Unfortunately, yes. Although you could sort of see yourself as in permanent TO if you don't have a job.
Yeah.
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 I'm not following the golden path, am I? Where is the golden path?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Where? Wait. Oh, meet with Lord Neverember. I sort of know where he is.
You
And there's
have
the
it
golden
on-
path.
Yeah. I do not know why it's picking that route. all the routes.
Elijah Ryan says, hear me
But
out.
it's fine. That's fine.
Mini hamster mount, mini hamster companion. Yeah, I mean, a mini hamster mount would be hilarious to look at. And a mini hamster companion, I'm surprised we don't have that in the game yet. What have y'all been doing?
That's fair. There's a placeholder. There's a placeholder mount costume in the game, which is just a bright pink abyssal chicken, if I remember correctly,
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
fun to jump on. So, sorry, I'm not gonna ship that unless I get explicit words to do so.
I kind of want it. But yeah, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah,
If
that's
Misa and I were in charge of mounts, you would have a lot more crazy neon mounts.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Hey,
All
hey,
right,
we
let's
have
go
some
talk
of
to
those.
Kavatos.
Hey, some of those crazy neon mounts are actually approved, and we will get them, and it'll be great, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Hey, so we've been working on this for what, like a year and a half now to get to Spelljammer. What was you folks' reactions when you first found out that we were actually doing it?
I don't know if it was a year and a half, but
Ah, whoa, hold on.
Welcome, Brett.
Surprise! That gives me some stuff I have to set up. Da-da-da.
Excellent.
He appeared out of
I
nowhere.
snuck in.
Yeah.
Oh, he appeared out of nowhere and covered my
Hopefully,
face.
I'm not too loud in the mic, by the way.
No, you're good. I'd tell you.
Cool.
Well, welcome, Brett. What was your first thought when you found out we were finally getting to do Spelljammer?
I mean, I was super excited, obviously. I thought that it's a very unique and iconic setting. It's one of the weirder ones that Dungeons & Dragons has done. But I think that it's also very unique, and it's got a lot of personality to it. So it was a great chance to bring something very different in. And after the Underdark modules that we did, it was a great change of pace from that in particular, too. So something very starkly different from Underdark, which is, I think, what we wanted. After
Literally the
spending
opposite,
a long
actually.
time in the Underdark.
Just going from down here to, like, way up here.
The overlight?
Ooh,
Sorry.
that's not good. The
It may say you're
overlight.
muted.
I like that. Did I accidentally mute?
I don't know
Moses?
what happened to that. Why it muted itself on its own? Maybe, I don't know. I was just gonna say, or we can call it Wild Space.
Yeah.
Wild Space is such. I don't know when Spelljammer was
Yeah,
like
I'm so happy
70s,
that
right?
we get to...
The original. Oh, I should probably fight.
I'll
this.
have to check. Probably late 80s is where it first came out. That's when a lot of the modules came out.
Oh God, I should know this, but like,
Nah, I have to look it up.
That's fair.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm doing it.
89.
89.
Yeah.
89, really? That late? Okay, but yeah, that still explains,
yeah.
you know, the utter
Late
epic.
80s, early
Wild
90s
Space.
is when they really expanded a lot of the second edition settings, and a lot things like Dark Sun and stuff kind of took off. Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, that's cool. I probably should have. I think I've got single target
Are
skills
people
up,
still
and I should
having
have
trouble
AoE
hearing
skills.
Brett?
I can turn him up. Hold
Sorry,
on,
what?
let me get back over
In the
here so
chat,
these
people
archers
are
can protect me.
said they're having trouble hearing you.
Hold on, I'll turn you up. Not an issue.
I mean, I'm just super loud, so I figured I was just drowning you out.
Okay, that should probably fix it. All right. Whoop. Did you guys see that? Bunch of corpses just slowly sailed in. All right.
Nice.
I did not, but I wish I did.
All right. So, quickly, Brett-san, what should I have encountered? Because I think I've got single target stuff in. Yeah, I've got single target, and I should have AOE.
I mean, shake it up. You're currently on Dreadnought? Yes, you're in the DPS spec.
Yeah.
I think you got some. Isn't that on the far right? Haven't played fighter DPS in a long time, but check far. I think it's Onslaught. Yeah, Onslaught's
Got
AoE.
Onslaught up. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Well, we'll give it another
Onslaught's
try.
pretty solid, and what's the one next to? I think that's the other one. But
The bull charge is what gets me into combat.
Brett's our resident tank expert. He plays tank in pretty much all of our playtests, and mostly keeps us alive.
Note I said tank. I haven't played much fighter DPS. I actually played.
I
more
actually
fighter tank
forgot.
than
I keep thinking
DPS
this character is a
substantially.
paladin, not a fighter. So that was why I asked you before the stream, Vincent, if I should be doing anything different as a paladin. I am not a paladin. Fragrance-free Vaseline wants to know if we have any whales in Neverwinter. He is specifically asking because he's tried to get Star Trek to have a whale probe in the game for the last 6 years.
I don't think we have whales.
We should have space whales.
Do we have whales?
I don't think we have any of the British Isles, but yeah, I'm sorry, that was...
Sorry,
I
just got that. I just got that. That was
have-
amazing.
Oh, I was just ignoring it.
I'm not a visitor.
I don't know if we
Check it
have
out.
any. I don't know if we have any whales in Neverwinter. Yeah, this is asking the serious questions. I'm not sure if we have any to probe.
All right, Brett, what am I not doing that I should be doing to keep myself more healed? Nope, I'm dead.
Use health potions. Also, don't engage a bunch of mobs back to back to back. Take a brief moment between encounters if you can.
I
Okay.
cannot see any whales in game.
Let me see if I've got healing potions. What's this? Oh, cool. I picked up
Health
a miniature
potions or
giant
health
space-
stones? Stones that are stones of health.
Yeah,
We
stones are
gave you
better.
one with the module welcome pack, so you
Yep.
should have one.
In fact, I've got quite a few. Let's see. Greater, stone,
Perfect.
stone. So yeah, let's do greater. There we go. I don't think I had any health items equipped at all, so... Ultra Convoy says, kill them before they can damage you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, that's hard mode, Mike. When
It's
you're
definitely
playing
a bit
without your healing items.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at these beautiful ships in the sky. Are those a Skyfile thing, or did we actually model them and stick them up there? I know we actually modeled them for Moondancer, but...
For this purpose, I don't know. Those might be the models. Yeah, we need an environment artist in here to let us know. I don't know if they reuse the models or if they created a separate sky file for it.
It's really cool and very
Looks
intimidating.
like the closest thing we have. Yeah, there's the
Yeah,
only
I don't remember.
the only whale we have in game is a person named Maluk Whale Walker. So
Well, so there's somebody who can walk on whales.
yeah,
I mean, the whales must exist.
yeah, that's in Sea of Moving Ice, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
A frost giant named Whales Crag. Sorry, popping into the localization files to check.
Oh, oh my God.
Heh.
There you go. Good onslaught.
Thanks, I'm glad I could make you proud, Dad. Wait, no.
Oh my God.
Okay, so second suggestions, since you're playing the DPS, swap out your at-wills for Reeve and Heavy Slash. I think you're using Heavy Slash, but I don't know if you're using Reeve.
Got it. There's Reeve. That's Heavy Slash. Okay, so I will put Reeve as my...
It's all Greek to me.
left.
It's all fighter ease to me. I just play the warlock.
You can use the sword lasers now.
the sword lasers?
Yeah.
I love that we can.
No, seriously, try it.
The sword lasers?
Yeah.
Oh
Hold on.
yeah, sword lasers. I
Use
see
Reeve.
it.
Reeve is sword lasers.
Yeah.
I love working in this gaming industry. You get to say random weird stuff like sword lasers and miniature giant space hamsters.
That's miniature giant space hamsters are just
For those of
you
circuit
watching-
sheet.
Ah!
We
Oh, no.
changed the targeting of Reeve here recently, such that now you can free target it. I'm pulling lots
Oh
of
no,
hits
you
there.
dying again!
Yeah, I did. A second mob jumped me. I'm still not good enough at this
Yeah.
game to fight two mobs at once.
That's fair.
I can't quite see what your second encounter power is, but you
Oh,
might need to
it's
swap that. I
uh,
think there's another AoE encounter you probably want to pull. If you don't have
I've
it.
got. Hold on, I'll tell you when I'm done killing this guy. And this guy. Thankfully, I've got Drist doing most of the work for me. Good job, Drist.
Good job.
Oh
Chris.
God, come on!
Thanks, Riz.
Yeah, Firefly 00 makes the good point that you can get a sword and shield in Ryza on Star Trek now. So clearly, we need to start
Counters,
adding
counters.
spaceships.
Counters. Use that.
Getting out of the beam.
Come on, onslaught. Use it. Q,
I did.
Q.
I did. Are you watching the stream or me?
Don't
There
die!
Are you watching the stream or
Oh,
the?
sorry, I'm watching the stream.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
behind.
Yeah, you're too.
Oh,
you're
how dare
behind.
you!
Sorry, the VOD the cast is very
Seconds
laggy
behind,
and pixelated,
yeah.
unfortunately, so it's hard for me to see what you're doing.
Yeah, you should. I'm sharing.
The stream is actually
in
clear.
the- Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's
The
get
sort
out of
of
that
video
big red
ninja
circle.
one is hard for me to make out.
Weird. Okay. Well.
That too, also a good way to stay alive.
Best way to stay alive, one might say.
So you should use heavy slash on single targets and Reeve on multiple targets.
Got it. Okay. Sounds good.
Heavy slash is your kill one guy power. Reeve is your kill bunches.
Kill lots of them.
When they're backed up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Dead Mano says, congrats on the smooth launch. No issues so far. Gorgeous environments to experience. And then he goes on to complain about about invisible walls. We can't make whole planets, unfortunately. We don't have the resources for that. If we could do Neverwinter Super Mario Galaxy, we would.
No, I'll try to push for more death falls, less invisible walls.
Oh my God! More death falls and less walls.
That sounds like
I don't know if
that
that's
sounds
what
like
everybody's asking
walls.
for.
That sounds
But
like
more
an album
less
title.
walls.
More death falls, less invisible walls. That sounds like
Yeah.
a experimental album.
You can also pop Earthshaker if since you're not using your dailies much if you get in trouble. It's an AoE hit.
It's always one of those decision points, right? For us, like when we decide, do we want to put a wall here to prevent people from going off and just dying, or do we want to make it so that, well, if you jump off, you can just
More falls,
you
less
can just
walls.
do it.
More
And
falls, less
obviously Brett's
walls.
in the more falls, less walls category. Like, yeah, sometimes we put railings there
Alright.
just to protect ourselves.
There you
Sometimes
go.
we put them there to
I'll
let
be
everybody
slashing him like a
just
pro.
go die, jump off the cliff.
Let's step out of that.
Woo!
Nope, I didn't step out of it in time.
Oh no.
Remember, as a fighter, you have the power to block.
Oh
But
my
I still
God,
shouldn't
you
like
block.
it. Is it better to block or is it better to stand in
Uh,
stand in the AoEs or is it better to move?
If you want to keep your, you have enough. Your vengeance gate's full, so you probably don't need to. But you can if you don't want to move, for example.
Got it. Hey, come back here.
Uh-huh.
All right, and I can attack while I'm blocking. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, that's a special function of the fighter. And we also recently buffed all of his at-wills that he can perform from his blocking stance there a lot better. They're still slightly less DPS than his non-blocking at-wills, but they are much, much closer to comparable non-blocking at-wills now. So they're not completely terrible. So they're
Nice.
actually much more viable options.
Alpha Stream, that is an interesting point, and thank you for bringing it up. We will we'll look at that later. Die faster.
You can win. I believe in you.
This guy has a lot of health.
Yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
does.
he does.
I
It took
remember
me a
mentioning
while
that
on
in
my well to
playtests.
take him down when I was playing it.
I think when we fought him, the first time I fought him in a playtest, there was there was like healers who hung out with him while you fought him, and that was not doable for me.
Yeah, that made me a little sad. I'm glad we took that feedback. That's what playtests are for.
That's why we have them.
What's the matter, little guy?
If you
I got a little
maintain
violent
combat
right now,
advantage, it'll be much
unfortunately. He
quicker.
is home.
Thank
He
you,
was sick today.
STV. How do I maintain combat advantage?
Oh, I can tell you that.
So
But should
tell
I?
me.
So combat advantage. Yeah. So combat advantage is when you So whenever if you look on the ground of your of the ring when you're fighting something.
Yeah.
Basically. Whenever,
Over there. Follow
whenever
the
an ally is on the other side. Whenever
try to
Yeah.
flank.
Turn the
Yeah.
arc blue. Turn the arc blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like
yeah, and so
a
whenever
character in League
and
of
it's
Legends.
caused by an ally being on.
Yeah. When the arc is blue, your damage is true.
Yeah, and so it's caused by an ally being on the other side of the enemy. So
Yeah.
like in D&D, you have advantage when you flanking.
Well, that's a house
and
rule,
so when
but yes.
like in a raid or a trial, like when a whole bunch of people, yeah, it is. But when a whole bunch of people like surround an enemy, then it's combat advantage from all sides. It's fantastic.
I would just like to point out that combat advantage does not require you to be standing behind the target. A common misconception. It simply requires someone to be on the roughly opposite side as you.
I see.
Although we do have other mechanics that benefit you for standing behind the target. Combat advantage, it has nothing to do with being behind the target.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just having an ally on the opposite side.
Hey Misa, is it
Oddly
having
enough,
an
I had
ally on the
someone
opposite
yelling
side?
at me for not providing combat advantage at one point when I was.
Yeah.
Let's see, did I?
There's there's some companions and some items that'll actually give it to you just like if you can't get enemy or if you can't get behind something, there are some companions that'll do it. I believe the Black Death Scorpion's one of them.
Pseudo Dragon, Black Death Scorpion, several of them will provide anywhere from full-time to temporary combat advantage. And they're very good for boss fights like this when you're solo.
Deca Snow
There's
Crash
also
Sadly,
says
some
Drizzt
mounts.
is
just
actually not a great one.
he's not what?
Drizzt is actually not a great companion for these boss fights. There's some other ones that are a bit better.
Oh well.
Drizzt actually specializes in multi-target fights.
I wanted to have a
Bruno or Wolfgar actually would have been better
Yeah.
if you want to go with Companions of the Hall or Caddy Bree.
So basically everyone but Drizzt.
But
Deca Snow Crash
yeah, Drizzt
CW
is sadly
says this
the worst at boss fights.
Deca Snow Crash CW
Just like
says
on
this is
Neopets.
just like Neopets. So I'm gonna have to go and get a slice of the omelet in a minute. And if you understood that reference, you are very old, just like me.
I've not played Neopets. I saw it. I had some friends that played it. I did not get into Neopets.
I played it a little
I'm
in
turning
college.
to dust right now. Thank you.
Oh, he's almost got him. You got him on the ropes.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and he dropped a sword thingy. Cool. All right, speak with Cavatos. There you are, buddy. Are there any? Dead Mana wants to know: are there any plans for us to be able to see what planet system our party members are on at a quick glance?
Good question. I think so, but due to the special nature of Wild Space, there were some limitations with what we could do there. But I think there's some features that we've looked at that. I can't make any promises because it is a very different setup than our previous adventure zones.
Yeah, we already use neighborhood volumes for planets, right?
I have to go look at it and double check.
Yeah, sorry, I'm using engine lingo here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but neighborhood volumes are like, for example, when you go into an area and it's like, welcome to the steps, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's fine. Tell people how the onion, peel back the layers of the onion. It's more interesting when we talk about like how we make stuff. So
I like that character intro cutscene. You guys have started doing more cutscenes in the last couple of years. Where is she?
Just a few. Go follow
The golden
golden
path.
the spark.
I was trying to take
to the floating spaceship.
I was trying to take screenshots of Neverwinter stuff, and I opened a map that I think I wasn't supposed to. It put my character in a rowboat and just had me like zooming around the map.
Oh, you found our test map when we
I
were
did.
when we were prototyping this module out. You found the test map. That is amazing. Yes, that is one of the earliest when we were like, hey, what do we want to do for Spelljammer? One of our leads with some help from some people over on Stowe mocked up a bunch of different little like in a tiny little map what Spelljammer could be. But yeah, one of them was a testing to see if we could do something with like a rowboat type thing like that, and it was hilarious. It's like you're flying around on this little rowboat, and you're like, what's going on?
Dead Mano, I didn't get confused by that.
But yeah, it was surprisingly heavy.
We're on a delay again, aren't we? Misa, respond to this with one word.
Good question.
Yes. What?
Yeah, that was like 5 or 6 seconds.
Giant space lockbox. That was an immediate lock-in.
He came to me and he was like,
use that earth shaker.
He came to me, he's like, is this too on the nose? I'm like,
Daily.
I think it's directly perfectly on the nose. Let's go. There's always we've been having a slight echo issue for a couple of streams, and we're not exactly sure what's causing it.
Yeah.
Look at you backing up like a pro and putting them in perfect sword laser targeting. Nope, but now they're all immune.
Oh, now they're all out of placement. No more perfect sword lasering.
Are they immune to getting knocked into space? Well, apparently, yes. Actually, they are.
It
I
could
wanted
be
to quickly
that, or it could
say,
be there's some items.
I wanted to quickly respond to Dead Mano. You guys are not going to hear me start saying this for another few seconds, but I didn't get confused by Kavatos because I don't know what Kavatos looks like, so I just follow the golden path. I can see how that would be confusing if you know who Kavatos is very well, though. Oh, okay.
Whoa! You
I
have
thought
not.
you said there were
falls, less
invisible
walls.
walls!
More falls,
Oh my
less
God!
walls.
The training wheels are gone.
Welcome to Spelljammer.
Oh my God! It's gonna be
I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. More falls, less walls.
Just put Brett's face on the shirt.
It'll say Brett 2024, more falls, less walls. Brett, the daily you were yelling for me to use, was that 1 or 2?
I think it's 2. It's hard to tell from there. Let me zoom in and then see if I can enhance this a bit. But I think the one that you're trying to use is number 2. That should be Earthshaker. Double check. I don't have all of the icons in Neverwinter memorized. I apologize.
How
for
dare
those of
you.
who were, I mean to have them all memorized, but I believe that's the one. But as soon as you get out of combat, take a brief moment and check, and you can find out.
You thought you could teleport away. Alright, let's see. Second Wind is on the left. Oh, I don't have Earthshaker equipped, so maybe I'll do that right now.
Oh, it's Second Wind. That's right. Okay. Yeah. You got defensive dailies.
Shockwave, Determination, Earthshaker. I will...
Yeah, you can use Shockwave if you want to instead. Shockwave's also good, but Earthshaker's got a stun, so it's great for crowd control.
Nice.
You might want to take Mo down for Captain Zarlar that you're about to fight.
Oh.
I believe that's the single target one.
Okay.
Again, I don't play Dreadnought as much as Vanguard, so.
Hello, Captain Zarlar. Yeah. You're very tall. Oh, combat advantage. I remember.
One of the constant game design questions of fighting humanoids. Do you make them very tall for visibility, even though
that makes them very tall.
Yeah, that's just the realities of the cameras, yeah.
Yeah.
Bad guys always need to be slightly taller than the main characters. Important lesson that we learned from Punch-Out and Little Mac.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
For those of you too young to get that reference, I'm sorry, you missed a wonderful game.
Oh my God.
It is a
Yeah,
wonderful
I mean,
game.
it's always tough because if we don't make the enemy humanoids much larger than if you're fighting them with like 5 or 10 people, then you're like, you can't see what you're fighting.
Yeah.
You can't see what they're doing.
I'm sorry, sorry.
I think
We have a request in chat
NES
for
Punch-Out or the SNES Punch-Out that people. Oh,
Go for it, Vince.
sorry.
No, go for
A
it.
request in chat for
That recently speedrunners did blindfolded runs too. I guess they probably tried with both. And I guess it's been a couple of years now.
I mean, someone beat Dark Souls with a drum kit, so you never know.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah, Dead Mano, I agree with that. There's also just a lot of mods
You
in
can
New
defeat
Dancer.
the captain. Oh, the trial. It's very exciting.
to build up some vengeance, Mike. Use
Tell me
Seethe,
how to do that.
tab mechanic.
Ah,
Block some attacks with Seethe. Oh, charging up. There you go.
We're glad you can make it this time, Brett. We were nervous
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to make it at all.
Yep. Understood. Apologies. Had to deal with this little guy here.
that
So
is
he was,
totally
He's
fine.
adorable. He's more important than us. We
He's
get
doing much better this afternoon. He
Glad
took
to
a
hear
lot
it.
of naps today.
Me too.
it. Vaughn's the real boss. We know the truth.
Yep. Sometimes, unfortunately, babies don't care about module release dates and things like that. They get
Honestly,
they
I'm
get
glad.
colds whenever they feel like it.
It would be weird if they respected module release dates. That would mean probably something terrible for our world. Oh, that was a cool voice.
Right,
Oh,
almost got
damn.
him.
Can he talk to me some more?
Just nightcrawled right out of there.
Talk to her.
I'm glad to hear people are loving the art and stuff for this module. Our environment artists and our entire art team put a lot of time and a lot of thought and a lot of effort into making this like super cool and super like beautiful. So, like I just enjoy just like standing on the moon dancer, looking at the planets.
Val,
No,
over
Vaughn's
on
not gonna be
YouTube-
my pocket healer. I was gonna say Vaughn's not gonna be my pocket healer. He's I'm gonna use him to like semi AFK farm instances and whatnot.
Meh.
Give me some astral diamonds. Put him on running skirmish queues.
Oh my god.
How could you?
Very easy. I just put him in front of the keyboard and he's just like bump 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 bump. Now, you can't see it. I'm showing you. But he's just like, go for it, Vaughn. Get that keyboard. Ah. It's a mechanical keyboard, so he loves the clicking sounds.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is wonderful. What type
Yeah,
of
go for
switches
it.
do you have on it? Do you need me to build you a new one?
Oh no. It's what are they? Brown. I have to go back and look. It's one of the mid clicky, not super noisy, but
I can do
you know,
better.
he's
I'll
more
make you a new
responsible,
one.
Oh, and the other one's joined me now too. Hi. Are you jealous?
Yeah, still.
For those of you who've seen my photo used for EP streams, this one appears on it when she was a bit younger. She's a little bit older now, though.
Hello.
We got Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, babies.
They're both hanging out here. Wave. Say hello. Wave up here. Up here, Gwen. There you go.
It looks like
You gotta learn where the camera
like
is.
a Christmas Carol, but in space on Brett's screen right now.
Yep.
It does.
Uh,
It's fine. It's great.
yeah.
Right. Now that these two are hogging up all the stream space. Cut the beard there, why don't you, Vaughn?
Okay, if you insist.
Yeah.
I love it.
No more.
You've made
Val
it.
over in
You've made
YouTube
it.
chat.
Moon dancer, Mike.
Yay! Val over in YouTube chat asked me, I assume a while ago, you know that combat advantage exists, and at the time that you posted that, I did not. So thank you for pointing that out, everybody. Dead Mano is requesting that I ride a space hamster for this run. Oh, I can't do that right now, but I do have one.
Can't ride a space hamster. Oh well. All right. Let me. I'm gonna go deal with these two. You
All
guys
right.
Continue on. Hang on.
I must depart. Clear. Okay, so the music for this module is amazing. Like just that like synthy like it's so cool.
Excellent. I think we used. I'd have to ask Michael Henry, but I think we contracted Kevin Manthe per usual.
That sounds right.
So, and I think Kevin Manthe usually posts these tracks on his website as well.
He does.
If you want to get those,
There was some thought of putting a cryptic playlist up on Spotify at some point, but it turned out the rights issues were way too messy for that.
Wait, missing icon on that bar. Wait, I know you. Miasmat.
Are you being trolled, Vincent?
I'm being trolled by a software lead from years ago.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna have to jump out here in a moment. But just wanted to
How
add
dare
some
you?
quick comment. Thank you everyone who's jumping in and enjoying Spelljammer. We will have a small patch hopefully deployed later this week. I won't give an exact timetable,
Yep.
but if you have been participating on preview and have seen some changes on preview that did not come out in today's patch, some of those will be coming out in the patch that is likely to happen later this week. Basically, there's a few things we still have to go through on certification before we can get that out, but that should deploy and add a few more fixes to things that players may have seen on preview builds.
Fabulous. Thank you, Brett, and thank you for keeping us so informed.
All right, everybody, have a
Yeah.
lot of fun. I'm
You
going
too.
to
Dropping
jump
by.
out.
Have a good one, Brett. Great to see you pop on.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Is he gone?
Miasmat, are you actually serious about a missing icon in a bar above the quest tracker? Because I cannot see it on my machine. I'm so confused.
The confusion is so much.
I lied. I'm still here.
Oh,
Oh,
I see it. It's on
What?
the.
Just
It's on
kidding.
the-
I'm leaving now. See ya.
All right.
bye.
What
It's on
the
the-
hell?
It's on the map specific. Oh. Oh.
Have you guys noticed,
I don't
or
know
are you
what
guys?
that one is. That's. Sorry.
No,
What's
you're
up?
good. Oh. All right, I am gonna refresh and see if it fixes the delay. Be right back.
All right. Now to see if we are actually still on Twitch right now.
All right, I'm back. Say a word when you hear this.
A
I
word
hear
when you
you.
hear this.
Hey, no more delay. I think it might be
Hey.
Brett's fault. Anyway, have you guys started to notice Lonnie in our game? I can recognize her voice instantly now.
I am starting to recognize, yeah, but
I'm not that great with recognizing voices. I have enough trouble recognizing y'all's voices.
she is very good at what she does.
She is. There's just this one, like, I don't know how to even know how to describe it. I can always identify her voice now, but she makes it sound completely different, so I don't know how I'm doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so it's on the map specific bar. Oh no, I
We
was
could just put a bug in on it.
Yeah, you don't have to fix it now.
could.
Or you could just go in and try and fix it midstream.
It's outside my wheelhouse. But that
Perhaps
makes
you
it
should
interesting
tell
to
someone
me.
who could. Oh, wait, sorry.
I'm like sitting here on the
Oh
one
my-
hand, like, do I encourage this behavior?
Oh my god,
Or
look at this
not.
I'm
hamster's
fixing
butt as we
something
run.
else. So I.
It's like a giant corgi butt.
It is.
Oh, yeah, Miasma. I was not expecting to be able to fix it live.
Just flip the switch that makes the
It's-
things
it's-
go.
Like obviously the white square is a reference to a texture that has a different name from what it's trying to call. But I don't think we can live hijack that that call.
I do not think we have the ability to live adjust that one. There's a decent amount of stuff we can do, but not yeah, not that.
All right, I've got to look for some stones. It's funny how much Spelljammer is giving me. Oh, those are enemies. It's funny how much Spelljammer is giving me original series Star Trek vibes.
Nice, that's good.
I bet that missing icon's going to be something like super weird. That
Oh,
will just fix itself.
Or it'll be something super simple and like a tiny little typo.
Yep.
Combat advantage. Here we go. Oh, Drift, stop getting knocked to the other side, so I lose combat advantage. Or does that only happen in boss fights? Because I don't see the blue orb now, or the blue thingy. Interesting. Okay, it died. I love that my character just straight up kicked it. That's great.
Fantastic. One of the fun things about this is that like because of the nature of the setting is that like we can go to a lot of different places and you see a lot of different types of things. So
That's why I love running Spelljammer. I love running anything that's like just gives you complete freedom. If I'm in a setting where no one can say that wouldn't happen, I'm free.
Spelljammer's always been like a really interesting setting to me. I'm super happy that it got moved over to 5e personally. I don't usually play like the older D&Ds anymore, so
Yeah.
it's like seeing Spelljammer be like modernized was like super exciting for me, and so I was super happy about that.
Yeah. There's one.
Okay, so that icon shows up properly running locally, so
So it'll be
I
fixed
think
soon.
it's just a change that didn't get into the build. Yeah, soon by eventually standards.
Yep.
I
Soon TM.
if I knew exactly what change caused it, yeah. If I knew exactly what change caused it, I'd probably be able to give a hey, this will be 2 weeks or 2 months, that sort of thing. But I'm not on build.
No big deal. We don't need to like figure out exactly. It's been fixed, and it'll come.
Dead Mano wants to know if he can get some more lore background. I don't know if either of you will know the answers to these questions. I don't. But he says we're on Toril for most
I am
parts.
not the lore queen.
Vincent, do you know lore?
A smidgen.
Okay.
I have not taken the time to read through.
Quick, summon
Art
Elliot.
Salvatore's books.
That's fine. We will
okay,
look into that conversation.
If we're
Yeah, unfortunately, I am not super on the. I didn't work directly with the lore and the narrative on this module. So unfortunately, I don't have the full exact great story. Not confident enough to. Certainly, I'm not confident enough to explain it to somebody else on a stream.
Yeah, I think Elliot or Noah are probably people to talk to for that. If I remember correctly, it's a relatively recent development that that you could get to Wild Space from Toril, but I don't know if that involves like sort of setting retcons or anything like that.
I should go read the book to see if I remember anything.
Yeah, I don't know if Wild Space features in any Salvatore books.
I'm
I
not sure.
don't think so.
The last series was in the Underdark. And that was really fun to work with him on. So, but no, I don't think he has anything written in Wild Space. I'm trying to like think of all the books I've read.
Yeah. Top Shot is Forever is complaining that I don't answer his questions, so I'm going to scroll up for a second and see what he asked. Any plans to add new weapon armor illusions? That is such a vague question. Those are things we make, so yes, we will probably make more of them in the future. Or maybe not?
Yeah, I mean, so we don't make a ton of them, right? That's probably why the question came up. Weapon armor and illusions are something we do periodically, and it usually depends on how much time we have, like for a VFX artist to have some fun. I wouldn't say we're not going to get them, but I would say that we don't have any like scheduled right this second.
Yeah, but we plan on making them
that's the best
someday.
way to say it. Like
probably.
it's not a no, but we don't have any like there's not any in the pipeline right this second. It's but I too enjoy having cool weapon illusions and making my weapons look amazing, and tailored to my preferences. So I get it.
Duncan, I believe you can change your appearances on the appearance screen of your character screen, which is accessed by pressing C.
I think it's in the character select if you want or if you want to use I don't know if the Undying Crown. The Undying Crown, I believe, is just a transmute item, which I think you can just equip. You can right-click the item and equip it into your appearance library, and then equip it. But if you have a free appearance change, like the full change everything about your character, that's done in the character select.
Oh, okay. Looks like UI Maven actually fixed the the weird icon today. It looks like the invasion tracker can go above its cap, and UI
Oh.
and it looks like UI Maven figured this out today. And checked in
Oh,
and fixed
that's what she checked in.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so whenever that gets into a build, because now I can repro it locally now that I looked at her check-in and saw it.
There we go. Top shot is forever.
Thanks for calling that out, Miasmat. I miss you.
Top shotters forever. I don't think anyone on this stream would have knowledge of that. That sounds like a systems question, and you've also phrased it in a very sort of leading way. You used a lot of words to ask why is item bad, and we would have to have a longer discussion with people who actually design those things.
I actually can't answer that question.
Oh yeah.
I actually know about the Band of Air in this situation. Band of Air was bugged a while back, and it was ignoring some engine rules, and it was a pretty big balance pass that we did when we had to look through a bunch of what we call procs, things that triggers, like triggered effects. And so we had to go look through a bunch of the effects to see what was causing these problems. But some effects were being triggered by other triggered effects. So it was kind of like layering in a nasty way and causing performance issues for the server, causing the item to be way better than it should be. And we spent a lot of time and a lot of discussions about what we can do about that item. And then one of our system designers just did a pass on those procs and went through and we did our best to fix them. I'm not sure what you mean by it's not great for anybody but one class, but it is a relatively older item, and we generally don't like nerfing things or making things significantly worse unless there's real problems that they're causing. And in this case, we did deem that there were significant issues being caused by that ring, and so it was adjusted. If you have feedback about what's making it not great for specific classes, is go ahead and post on the forums, and we reread them constantly, and we take feedback all the time, and take it very seriously, quite frankly. So and it's always good to learn if we did make a mistake in how we retune something, because there's a lot of ways to balance items in games, and not everyone works out perfperion
VIP, I will pass your.
Designer also made a post. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Viperian VIP, I'll pass your feedback on to the people who worked on that feature. There's probably a reason they felt they couldn't cram all that in there, but they may be able to find a way. Sorry, in case someone's watching the VOD later and can't see chat. Just they were asking about the VIP, the health bars for your whole party in Trials, and whether we could see buffs and debuffs on them. Now, please go ahead, Vincent. So sorry.
Yes. I think with the Band of Error change also came with a post or a dev blog about why we made the changes and what we were going for. So
I think
if
you
you
are right.
if you do need additional information, there should be some on the site or on the forum. As for the Discord, I don't think the Discord is officially supported.
No.
Like, we're not officially running it. Is that correct?
That is
Mike?
correct. Yeah, I mean, I think devs who post who want to hang out with the community in their free time on Discord do post there. And I know Brett checks it way too often. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. So people are still watching and listening. I'm there all the time.
Yeah, I try to pop in there periodically. Yeah, me too. I try to pop in periodically. I know Miku tries to jump in every once in a while. Another couple people, like another systems designer, pops in every once in a while as well. A lot of we do pay attention to it. We just don't always have a time to respond.
I will say one thing.
Very busy sometimes.
There's one of our developers who is at the top of the developer list. I can't remember who it is right now, but on the Discord on the right-hand side, it lists all Cryptic developers, and he's the first one. And so he gets spammed with every request anybody has. Please don't do that. Please let the poor man rest.
Oh my god.
All right.
And from personal experience, sometimes it can be stressful and draining to be working while you're not working.
Yes.
And being on that Discord is unfortunately sometimes work.
I unplug at the end of the night for a very good reason.
I very rarely will do my once in a while I'll pop on there on a Friday night and answer some questions, but like it's I've been so tired. I don't have the energy to pop on and just talk anymore.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, that is a good spot. We just ended a quest chain and are heading back to the person, and we've been going for about an hour. I should let these lovely people get back to sleep or work, whichever one you're doing right now. But I want to say thank you very much to Vince and Misa for joining us. We had a great time having y'all on. I'm going to turn off the screen share in the hopes that fixes the delay. And I'm going to find us somebody to raid. So while I'm doing that, Vincent, tell us a joke.
Dev raid.
Just on the spot like that?
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Thank you, Misa. Saved.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Who are we going to today? Oh. Okay, cool. That's quiet now. Looking for somebody who looks cool.
Everybody's cool.
Thank you, Firefly.
Just click a nice one.
I love, by the way, doing that just because of everyone's complete panic when I say, tell us a joke.
Yeah.
I you know, the funny thing is that's just my go-to, the tuna joke. I am a one-trick pony. Tell a joke, tuna joke, says the vegetarian. Mainly because I saw that on Dragon Ball Z when I was like in my formative years.
Okay.
It was in the dub. It was like one of the characters when they had to make King Kai laugh was like, you could tune a piano, but you can't. I think it was Ten Shinhan or something. You could tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish, and it like stuck with me my entire adult life.
Oh my gosh. That era of dubs was amazing.
What, 9,000?
All right, she seems cool. Let's raid this lady.
Let's go Dev Raid.
Dev raid.
Dev Raid.
All right. Well, folks, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. Thank you again to Vince and Misa. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone.
Well,
Bye-bye.
happy